Hey everybody, welcome to another class. What we'll be dealing with today is an advanced vocabulary class. And in the advanced vocabulary class, we'll be talking about changing jobs and various vocabulary that you would use when changing jobs, all right? So feel free to join the class. We'll make up sentences as we learn this new vocabulary, and we'll also talk about different situations that involve that as well, okay? Look forward to seeing you in class. Hi, Jorge, welcome back.
Hey, how are you, Profe?
Good. So yeah, this class will be a little bit straightforward. So good. So how do you like the reservation system? Do you like that? Is that working out well for you?
Yeah, it is cool because if you just finish the class, you got time to reserve another one.
Yep. Yeah, very good. Figured how that works. So let me see here.
Hi.
Hey, Juan Martin. So Juan Martin, there's echo coming from you. So make sure that you close the verbling window, Juan Martin. Hey, Slim.
My teacher, how are you?
Hey, doing well, good. Osama, welcome back, Osama.
Thank you.
Good. Nino, hi, Nino. Okay, and guys, make sure that your microphone's not muted when you come into class. Sometimes your microphone's muted. Check out your microphone, Nino Mata, okay? Kubra, welcome back.
Hey, I am here again.
Yeah, good. No, I always like having you in class. There's a lot of good students here that do a lot of participation. Juan Estrada, welcome back.
Thanks.
You're welcome. And Eric, hey Eric, how have you been?
Hi, what's up?
Hey, what's up? What's up? So good. What's up? Hi, Ahmad Fatini. Welcome back. Okay, it's taking a little time. Okay, let's see. All right, well, hello, Nino. Hi, Nino. Can you hear me? So Nino, you might want to try to make sure your microphone is not muted. All right, let me do something here real quick, since you might be new. So Nino, watch my screen here, okay? So, well, Nino's not there anymore. Wow, people keep coming and going. All right, so let's get straight into class. There'll be people that join and so forth. I think you all that know me as a teacher by now realize that what I try doing is I try getting straight into the classwork as soon as I can, okay? So I know that a lot of teachers want to know, what your favorite color is, what your favorite ice cream is, what do you do on Sundays. It's not that I don't care about that. I just want to get straight into teaching, okay, so that you can learn even more. So I shared the link. So this is about changing jobs. So there's different phrases in here, idioms, adjectives, nouns, there's phrasal verbs. So just look at the words as a whole, okay? And then you'll see if it's a verb. Well, you'll see here in the guide here, all right? What we're going to do is I'm going to go around and I'm going to have you individually say the expression, what it is, and then the definition. And then I'll go around and have other people make up sentences using these words. This time I'm going to start right to left. Slim, can you read this first one here?
With pleasure. To be bought out. To be purchased, taken over by another company.
Okay. So yeah, so this is when one company buys out another company. Sometimes they also call this a corporate
I'm not understand.
takeover. It's okay. Okay. Sometimes it's a corporate takeover as well, where one company buys another company. They've been bought out. All right. So, for instance, I could say Pinterest was bought out by Facebook. All right. Okay, that would be an example of a company being bought out. Eric, can you use bought out in a sentence? And by the way, you can change it. You can change the tense and so forth if you like. All right? But go ahead, Eric. Can you give an example sentence with bought out?
John's company was bought out by Microsoft.
By Microsoft. Yep. Very good. Very good. Hello, Amar. Oh, Amar's gone. Okay. So let's see here. Hello, Laura.
Hello. How are you?
Doing very well. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Good, good, good. Okay. So let's continue along here. Osama, to be laid off. Can you do that one?
Yeah. To be laid off. Verb. To lose your job because the company wants to reduce the number of employees.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So good. And Slim, you want to be bought out, Slim? You have a company?
Very fast.
Good, good, good. What's that one, Martin? What's that one, Martin?
Teacher.
Yeah. Hey, Juan. You know, Juan Martin. I do not know what is up with you. Why you keep doing that? Okay. Did somebody have a question?
Yes. Is it correct phrase or correct answer? I would like to be bought out.
Yeah, no, that's right. That's correct. You know, like if you have a company, you know, so in the context, I'm sure you would be talking about a company. You can't be bought out. Your company can be bought out. But when people say something like that, they're inferring that it's the company that you have, that you own, or the company that you work for. Okay? But a human being can't be bought out. But it's, you know, it's pretty much common when people say that they know they're talking about the company that they work for. Okay? So to be laid off, all right, to be laid off. Can, let's see, Jorge. Yep, go on.
No, sorry to interrupt you. If we go back to history, when the slavery exists, I guess people will vote out, don't you think?
Yeah, they wouldn't really call it being bought out. You kind of purchase a slave, you know. To be bought out, we're talking about when one company takes over another company. So back then, you know, slavery's not my favorite topic one, but you know, I mean, the U.S. was pretty dumb about it. But yeah, I don't think they would use bought out. It's usually when one company, or it is when one company buys another company. I think they just say that they purchase the people. You know,
or they were smuggling with people, right?
Yeah, but back then it was legal. So when you're smuggling, smuggling is something that's illegal. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep,
that's right,
so,
teacher.
Yep. So let's see here. But unfortunately, there's still There's still smuggling and things that go on these days, you know, especially with children, which is pretty disgusting. Jorge, to be laid off, can you use that in a sentence?
Yeah, I don't know, a simple one. I just got laid off.
You just got laid off? Mm-hmm. Yep, understood. And Slim, so you would want to say in an economic crisis. Crisis. Okay, that's how you want to say that. In an economic crisis, there are a lot of people that are laid off. Or you can say, there are a lot of layoffs. You're welcome. You're welcome. And Kubra, can you use to be laid off in a sentence, please? Your microphone might be muted. Okay, by the way, also too, when it's laid off, you also have what's called a RIF, okay, which is a reduction in force. Okay, that's also a common expression. With RIF is a reduction in force. Okay, that's also a layoff as well. Right, Ahmad, can you please use layoff in a sentence, please?
Okay. Due some problems in my work, I got laid off.
Yeah, due to some problems in my work,
Yeah,
I was laid off. So it's not so don't get it mixed up though with being fired. Okay. So if you keep doing things that are wrong and you keep getting written up, then eventually you're fired. Being laid off is because a company is not making enough money, or otherwise they might close your division. That's another one. They close.
yeah. The company is trying to reduce the number of employees.
Yeah, they're trying to cut costs. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when they let you up, they say they will call you.
Yeah. We'll call you as soon as things get better, right?
Yeah.
Don't hold your breath, right? So you know that expression, do not hold your breath. Okay, that's very common. That means, you know, just like it says, don't wait, don't hold your breath waiting for it. Okay, let's continue on here. So, Laura.
Can I use the...
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I just want to give an example for the word laid off.
Yes, perfect.
My friend was laid off because his company, because the company where he works at, have a lot of economical crisis, economical problems.
Yes, has. They have. They have, or the company has a lot of, you know, I would say, you know, economic problems, economic issues. Yep, good. And by the way, I call randomly on people, okay? But if you have a sentence that you want to share, by all means, you know, just feel free to go ahead and share that sentence. It's not a problem at all. I just calling you randomly to make sure everybody is thinking. Hello, Laura. Competitive.
Yes. Okay. Linking competition, always competing with other people, used to describe personalities. So having intense competition, used to describe markets, industries, or business.
So competitive. Also, too, competitive, you know, this is referring to businesses, okay, you know, when they're in competition. So you can have intense competition. You know, just like when people are competitors, athletes are competitive, okay? So in here you have competitive. One of the big ones you have, right, is Apple and Samsung right now. If I can spell it right. So these two are very competitive against each other, all right? So, you know, they're trying to push out as many different phones as possible. Okay, good. So, Juan Estrada, competitive. Can you use that in an example sentence? You might be muted.
Yes, sure. I'm trying to make one up right away.
Okay. Do you need a little help?
Well, I'm gonna say a sentence like trying to use the word competitive like this. Um, I'm working on a company that will be more competitive than my friend's company.
Okay. Yeah, and so yes, that's good. That's good. So more competitive than my friend's company. Yeah, because maybe your friend's company, they're not doing well. They don't compete well in the market, right? So your company is trying to be more competitive.
Yes,
Okay,
in fact, his company is the one that has a RIF, teacher. So.
Oh yeah, they have a RIF, reduction in force, because they're not cutting costs, so that they can be more effective and more competitive. Yep. Okay.
May I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I also use it like I always have problems with my friends because I'm really competitive?
Mm-hmm. Yes, very good. So you always have problems with your friends because you're very competitive. You should, Eric, you seem like such a nice guy. I hope that's not really true. I'm just kidding. But yeah, but sometimes people, no, it's okay. But sometimes people are so competitive that they don't realize that when they're with their friends, But yeah, good, very good. Very good. Okay. So with here with Slim with this layoff, yeah, so Slim, I'm trying to understand this. So yeah, sometimes it's competitive when you're trying to get a job. You can say that job, it's very competitive to try to be a banker. There's a lot of competition. Okay. So yeah, and you can lay people off to be more competitive as well. Let's see here. Okay, so just so you guys know, okay, Ahmed Fatini and Ahmed Azab, okay? All right, just so I don't mix it up. And I hope I'm pronouncing your guys' names properly. If I'm not, please correct me. Ahmed Azab. Can you use competitive in a sentence? Hello, Azab? Competitive? No? Okay, well, I'll ask your neighbor then. Ahmed Fatini. Am I pronouncing your name right? Or is it just Ahmed?
Fatani.
Fatani. Sorry about that. Yep. Can you use competitive in a sentence, please?
Okay. How to say? Okay. A car industry competitive with any in the world.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, good. Competitive with others in the world. Yep. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go on to the next. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Can I give a okay? The students in my last class was were very competitive.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and good.
The students,
good.
Yeah.
You fixed it yourself. You moved from was to were. Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
By the way, if you have an example sentence, just let me know. I really like listening to the different sentences. Okay. So good. Good. I'm dedicated to your English learning. Let's see here. Kubra, dedicated.
Okay. Dedicated. I can't see.
It's okay. Is it getting a little blurry? Let me share the link with you. Okay, go ahead.
Very loyal. Working hard for a person, company, or yeah. Is it?
Yeah. Very loyal, working hard for a person or company idea. Yep. Very good. You're dedicated. Laura, can you use dedicated in a sentence, please?
Yes. My father dedicates many time in his company.
So you'd want to say my father was very dedicated to his company. Okay? So yep, so good, right? And Jorge, dedicated, can you use that in a sentence?
Okay. My friend is so dedicated to his family.
So dedicated to his family. Good. All right. Very good. Okay. And Slim, I am dedicated to finish my. I think you have to say master's degree. I think it's always master's degree for some reason. They have in there. Okay. I'm going to finish my master's. Okay. So to downsize. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead, Osama.
The high technology market nowadays is very competitive.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Very high tech. They have to call it high tech.
High tech. Yeah.
Yep.
High tech market.
Yeah. So yeah, Slim, Master of Science, right? But usually when people talk about it, they usually call it I'm getting my master's degree. You know, when they say that. You know. No, I think they just refer to it like this. You know, I think that's usually how I see people do. I don't know. I don't have a master's. Okay. But yeah, it might be with the apostrophe. Okay, so let's continue on here. So downsize. Juan Estrada, can you downsize?
Yes, teacher. Well, thousands of pilots are on furlough as the airlines industries continue to downsize. I wrote it down on the chat as well.
Okay, good. Yeah, I see that. Yep, I see that. Very good. Yep. So you reduce the number of employees, right?
Correct.
Oh, very good. Okay, very good. And furlough. Wow, you're using some very tough words or very good words, I guess you would say as well. Yep.
Yeah,
So
it's like license, right?
Furlough should be like a vacation, right? Okay. So like a temporary leave of absence, like they have in here. You know.
Okay.
Yep. And sometimes too, you know, it'll be like temporary where they'll have that. You know. So, but yeah, when you sometimes when you downsize, you'll downsize just for a little while. You have it where it's temporary. But most of the time you're done. Okay. But yep, they're on furlough while they downsize. Eric, can you use downsize?
The company fired a lot of employees, so that's true. No. I don't know.
It's okay. No, you're saying it right. The company fired a lot of employees since they were required to downsize their workforce. Okay?
Their workforce?
Mm-hmm. Yep, their workforce. So okay. Workforce, that's the people that are working for you. They call it your workforce. Okay? All right, and downsize, we already know that it's getting rid of the workforce. Sometimes you repeat that. You're welcome. Osama, do you have to downsize in a sentence? Okay, we'll move on. Let's say, Kubra, can you use to downsize in a sentence, please?
Go
ahead, Osama. It's okay. No problem.
I was very upset because my company has to downsize.
Has to downsize. Yep. Okay. And also too, you might want to you might want to keep that. You might want to say a few more things in there. You know, I'm very upset because my company has to downsize, and some of my friends will be affected, right? Meaning, they'll be let go. So even though your sentence is correct, you probably want to make it flow a little bit more because you want to talk about why you're upset. Okay? Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that make it very fluent.
Yeah, it makes it very fluent, and then you know. So Slim, you have to buy a pair of downsized pants. Are you joking around, Slim? I'm not laughing, Slim. I figured you were just kind of playing around. Yeah, no, you won't downsize your pants. You'll get a smaller pair of pants, but you won't downsize it. Okay. All right, and let's continue on here. So, yeah, let's go to the next one here. So, Jorge, to get rid of.
Okay. My car wasn't running correctly, so I had to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm. So to throw away, remove, or eliminate something or someone. So you had to get rid of it? Wow. Okay, so now somebody else picked up your car that won't run well. Right, so to get rid of. We also use this in when it comes to companies. Right? We had to get rid of half of our sales staff. Okay, because eliminate something or someone. We had to get rid of the old equipment that was ineffective and inefficient. Okay, Slim, can you use to get rid of in a sentence, please?
I'm thinking. It's not that easy to get rid of.
Can I give?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, definitely.
I have a lot of stuff in my room that I need to get rid of.
To get rid of.
Yeah.
Good.
Old stuff.
You have. Can I formulate my answer?
Yep. Go ahead.
I have to get rid of all the tools from the garage.
I have to get rid of the tools in the garage?
Yes.
So yes, you have a garage.
And also we have to get rid of the bad habits we used to do.
Yes, get rid of all your bad habits. So get rid of. I'm sorry, that's just funny. Some lady asked, "Isn't it odd how some people can smoke and drink all their life?" You know. So, but yeah, you need to get rid of your bad habits. You know. So there you go.
Like,
What's that?
Thing is, I don't smoke and drink.
Yeah. Yep. Good habits and bad habits. Decide which way you want to go. Okay. Yep. And Ahmad Vatani.
Yeah.
To get rid of. Oh no, I'm sorry. So yeah, Ahmad Vatani.
Okay. How to make to get rid of? I mean, in past participle.
Oh, I got rid of.
I got. Okay. The verb read. Should I change it to participle form or not?
No. You just did the. It's a to get, so you only change the get. Okay, so I got, right? Mm-hmm. I got rid of. So you get rid of the to. I got rid of my bad habits because you no longer need. You know, you're no longer looking at a simple present, right? Okay?
Yeah.
I need to get rid of. So now you're looking at your past participle. You know, so get, got, and also gotten.
Yeah. I've
gotten rid of. But I think, you know, and I apologize, but I think with get, I'm almost positive that it's got and gotten. You can use either of those. So there.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, I think that's one of those funny ones, you know. Gotten. Let's see. Oy, oy, oy. So yeah, here you are. And I apologize. I just, it's hard to know every single one. Yeah, you see how this? Okay.
Yeah.
So your past participle can be either got or gotten.
Yeah.
Some English teachers amaze me how they just know all of this for sure. If there's things that I don't know for sure, I'll look it up for you. Okay. So I've gotten rid of, have, right? I've gotten rid of. I have gotten rid of. That's your past participle. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So go ahead.
Okay.
A question for you in the blue chat. Can you use it? Get rid of when you're talking about people.
When you're talking about people,
Yes.
I need to get rid of her. Yeah. So maybe if you need to break up with your girlfriend, well, I really need to get rid of her. She's so bad for me, and she might be talking about you. I really need to get rid of Slim, So yeah, you can talk about people as well. All right. Okay, go ahead. So finally, I have got. Yeah, gotten rid of. Okay, Ahmad. I would say finally I've gotten rid of some of my own clothes. Even though gotten sounds better, doesn't it? You can use either, and gotten just sounds better as well.
Okay.
Okay, good. You guys are doing really well. Good questions too. So let's see here. So George, Jorge. Wow, Jorge. To get rid of, can you use that in a sentence, please?
Okay. Can you give me an example, please?
Yeah. I need to get rid of some of the overhead that we have when it comes to producing the widgets. And overhead, okay, those are costs. Okay, those are costs associated with it. So I need to get rid of some of the costs. Okay, we need to get rid of the technical sales division because we don't need them anymore. Okay.
Okay.
Can we use this this word for example, use it with people? I'm going to get rid of my friend, for example.
Yeah, that's what Slim was asking too, So, and you can see you can eliminate something or someone. So yeah, I need to get rid of my friend because I also need to get rid of my bad habits. Okay?
Because he has a big mouth.
Yep. So he has a big mouth. Okay.
Because he's a jerk.
He's a jerk. Yeah. Okay. Boy, that word "jerk" that carries over from the last class. Okay. Lorca, get rid of. Can you use that in a sentence, please? Hello, Laura?
Yes, sorry.
It's okay, Laura. No problem. I'm just making sure that you heard me.
Yes.
Can you use to get rid of in a sentence?
A sentence. I got rid of my table because it made of glass and my daughter broken it.
My daughter broke it. Yep. Okay. Good. You can even say, I had to get rid of my table that was made of glass because my daughter broke it. Yep. Okay. Good. Let's go to the next one. Eric, outdated.
Outdated, too old, antiquated.
Yep.
An example?
Yep. Go ahead.
We have to get rid of this stuff since.
Oh no. Yeah, we have to get rid of it because it's outdated.
Yes.
Yeah, good, good. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you like that. Pardon my manners. Okay. Can somebody become outdated? Does anybody know? Can a person become outdated?
Maybe when he thought in an old way.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, and what you usually say, his skills have become outdated. Okay. So his skills. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is
What's
that just too old? Retard.
Retired. I'm sorry. I thought you said retired.
Yeah.
No, so retired. So yeah, but you don't. When somebody gets time to be retired, they're just retired. But also, too, somebody's skills can become outdated. Okay. And Juan.
No, it's not retired.
No, retired, right?
No,
So,
it's
yes,
an
retired.
offensive word. It's an offensive word.
Retired. Is that what you're asking? Retired. I thought it. So are you actually saying if somebody's retarded?
Yeah, it's retarded. Yeah.
Yeah, but don't use that. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's an offensive.
People are mentally challenged. And I'm sorry when you first said it retired, I thought you said that. That's why I corrected that. Okay? Yeah. So nobody's retarded. Some people are mentally challenged. Some people are autistic. Different things like that. Okay. But yeah, when somebody's retired, that's different than being. You could be forced into a early retirement. Okay. If your skills are outdated.
Yeah, some people still living in the 19s.
Yeah, in the 90s, they're still living in the 90s. Yeah.
They have that.
You have to continue going on and on. Yep. So okay. So good. Let's see. So outdated. Ahmed Azab.
Yeah.
Can you use outdated, please?
My software is outdated.
Mm-hmm. Yep. What are you running Windows 95?
No, I just example. I'm running 7.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding around.
Yeah.
So Juan Estrada, outdated, please.
Yes, I need to update my antivirus.
So you're talking about update. So I need to update.
Yes.
My outdated. Okay. So you update my outdated version of my antivirus. Okay.
Yeah, update is the opposite of outdate.
Yep. Yeah, and you just look at the prefix. I should give a class on prefixes and suffixes. Okay, so that you can see how you change these words. I need to do that.
That will be great.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Let's see here. So, Slim, can you use outdated in a sentence?
Yes, the food is outdated.
The food is outdated? So that one's kind of a tough one. So why is the food? Oh, you mean it's expired? No. It's okay, Slim. Let me help you. So no. Food has an expiration date. Okay, and then the food becomes expired, right? It's spoiled, right? So it's expired. So you don't really say food is outdated.
Okay.
Yep, you'll say it's expired. But that's okay, Slim. It's okay. All right, anybody else want to use a sentence with outdated?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So, maybe a person's head is outdated.
It's outdated? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, person's head.
The person's head is outdated?
Yeah.
No, their skills. Remember, a person's skills are outdated. Okay, this happens to computer programmers.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. All right, well, I have to make sure as a teacher that I'm correcting it so I don't become outdated. Okay? So, retrain. Ahmed Azab. Retrain. Can you read this one, please?
Retrain. To retrain, a verb to re-educate someone for a job, train again. Or just like to make someone more qualified for a job.
Yeah, but also too, so you're not going to update their skills usually. Like if you retrain, you're typically, there are times where you retrain where you're giving them a new, but usually retrain is just going to mean the same job, okay? So they went through training before, and there's times where you have to retrain them on the same job, or you can train them with new skills. And we kind of lump it in together. We talk about retrain, you know, so maybe there's a change in the job, so we'll call it to retrain, even though it's new skills that we're adding in as well. Yeah, you're breaking up just a little bit. You're breaking up just a little bit. Okay, so let's see here.
Yeah.
So Jorge, to retrain, can you use that in a sentence?
Oh yeah. He quit his job a month ago, and now that he's back, they have to retrain him.
They have to retrain him. Yep. And Ahmed, what I would say, some of the equipment in the lab is outdated. Okay. I would just say we need to get rid of them. We need to get rid of it. And you can also just put it all in one sentence. We need to get rid of the outdated equipment in the lab.
Yeah, got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well, good. And my cell phone outdated. My cell phone is outdated, so I will buy a new one. Make sure you put "is" in there. Okay. So good, very good, guys. Okay. Osama, to retrain.
Yep.
To retrain.
So an example.
Please. Yep.
I'm retraining as a computer programmer.
Being retrained as a what programmer?
Computer programmer.
Computer programmer. Okay, good. Are you a computer programmer, by the way, Osama?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
That's right.
What do you program in?
Yeah, programming softwares and basic stuff.
But like C, C++, C Sharp, Java?
C++, yeah.
Okay.
No, not C Sharp. C Sharp, no.
Yeah, I used to program and used to use VB, VB script, Java, JavaScript, and then C Sharp, the .NET, fun stuff. Okay, so let's see here.
And I also.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I also do websites, programming websites, website design.
So
using HTML and.
Yeah, do you use WordPress and PHP? Do you use a CMS at all?
MySQL.
Yeah, CSS5, CSS3, and HTML5.
Okay, good.
Teacher, are you IT engineer?
No, I have a background in the internet, and then I started working on. Yeah, I started working different stuff. I thought about picking up a little bit of PHP again, just because I do a little bit of WordPress. Just play around with stuff, you know, keep myself occupied. So let's see here. All right, so to streamline here. I think yes, it's Ahmed Fatini. Am I saying your name properly, right? Fatani? Gosh, I'm so horrible with things.
Fatani, yeah.
Fatani, yeah. Jeez. Okay. You can just smack me when you see me. Okay, to streamline. Go ahead.
Okay, to streamline verb, 1, to form into a smooth shape which can easily move through air or water. 2, to improve the performance of something. 3, to simplify a process. Okay, an example. Some problems need to be streamlined.
Some problems need to be streamlined. Yet what you really want to talk about, though, is you want to say process. Usually a process needs to be streamlined. So there are There are problems in the
Yeah.
process, therefore the process needs to be streamlined. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so good, good, good. And Slim, I see in here you have, I need to retrain my English. Usually when you talk about English like that, I need to study my English again, okay, is what I would say. You don't really retrain. You retrain more on like a process or a, you know what they call SOP, which is like a standard operating procedure, okay? But when it comes to English, you study and you work on your English skills, okay? That's a better way to put that. Okay, so let's see here. Eric, to streamline.
Some things in this office need to be streamlined.
Some things in this office need to be streamlined, right? They need to be streamlined. Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yeah, you need to say streamlined in that example, okay? Or otherwise you say, we need to streamline a few things in this office. But if you say in this office a few things need to be, then it's streamlined, okay? You see that?
Yeah.
Okay, good, good, good. Okay, and let's see here. Go ahead, Osama.
I need to streamline my plans.
I need to streamline my plans. And also too, like with Eric, you would say my plans need to be streamlined.
Streamlined.
Okay. Yeah, but no, you said it. The way you said it was perfect. I'm just saying if you put it at the end, that's how you need to do it. So good, guys. Good, good. Okay, and let's see here. Laura, go ahead. Streamline.
Yes. Cars have had been streamlined during years by the designers.
Yes. Yeah, and you can say like over the years, cars have been streamlined by the designers, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So good, good, good. Yep. So they're made better. Yeah, if you look at some of the old cars, right? You know, cars, the 50s.
Okay.
Look at these. Wow, huh? And to them, that was streamlined. You know, with those curves in there. Wow, look at this, though, huh? Well, that looks like a lot of fun. That looks like a new version, though. But yeah, you can look at these old cars, right? And then you look at cars of, you know, you look at this, you see how streamlined, how smooth they are.
Big difference.
Wow. Yeah.
Streamlined
Wow.
like Surus?
Say that again? It's okay, Eric. Like what?
Like Surus.
Let's look this up. Is this a car?
Yes. I mean, it's been the same since the last 3 years.
Oh, so
30
this
years.
is oh, so the changes. Oh, so is this a so this is a brand?
Yeah, it's been the same like for 30 years.
Oh, for 30 years, they've kept it the same.
Yeah.
And yeah, like in India, they had the So is this the car here? Where's this car made? Oh, is this Malaysia?
No.
Where's this car from?
I don't know. I live in Mexico and there are a lot of Surus.
Yeah. Well, also too, remember in Mexico, I think they just stopped with the Beetle. Remember how they kept the Beetle? You know, with a lot of the taxi cabs, because it was such a reliable car in Mexico.
We
So,
call
yeah.
it Bocho.
What's that?
Escarabajo.
Yeah, we call it here, and we call it Bocho.
Oh, Bacho. Yeah, but I think they finally, what is it? Maybe 5 years, maybe 10 years ago, they stopped making these, but they continue to make those a lot in Mexico for all the taxis and everything else. You know. Wow.
Indeed.
Wow. It's pretty crazy, huh? So yeah, so they didn't really streamline. You do have the new Beetle, okay? So if you look at the newer one, this one is streamlined. So this is a newer one, and this is an older one. But you know, you look at the way this car was made, it really was ahead of its time, wasn't it? You know?
Yes.
You look at how good it was made. Very solid car. Yep. New streamlined passengers. Yes, and you'd say the new streamlined passenger trains have been released. Yep, very good. Very good, Aman. Okay, anybody else want to use streamlined in a sentence? Anybody?
Yeah, me. I want to.
Go ahead.
I'm sure it's not gonna work because you have to make it streamlined.
Say that one more, because you have to make it streamlined. Yeah, so that way you reduce the work. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good. And Juan, we aim to take away some of this. We aim to take some of the stress away by providing a highly streamlined service. Yes, very good, Juan. You know, especially if you're buying something from somebody. In the end of my, so Slim, you want to say, you're welcome, Juan. You want to say at the end of my study project, I have streamlined the process. And also, too, Slim, you want to say because of the context of what you're talking about, by the end of the study of my study project, I have streamlined the process. Okay, you know, by the end, because what you're doing there is you're talking about incrementally changing to where at the end. So by the end of my study project, I have streamlined the process. Good, very good, guys. Okay, all right. Okay, so let's see here. I think we start from the beginning again. Slim, to update.
Okay. My favorite one. To update. To make more modern. I update my software.
I update my software. Okay. All right, Laura, can you use to update in a sentence, please?
Yes, sorry.
It's okay, Laura.
I updated my Windows because they were many old, very old.
Because I updated my Windows, I would say Windows operating system, because it was very old. Yep. Okay. Yeah. So good. All right. And
can I say? Okay,
yep.
Okay.
Go ahead, Osama.
Can I say I need to update my closet?
I need to update my closet. So what you're talking about is people say
talking about clothes.
Yeah. So people say I need to update my wardrobe. Okay.
Wardrobe. Yeah, wardrobe.
Yeah, wardrobe. Ay. I know I'm gonna spell this wrong. Yeah, wardrobe. Okay, so I need to update my wardrobe because my clothes are out of style. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So good. Very close. Very close. And Slim, I updated my agenda is what you want to say in there. Okay. And let's see here. Ahmed Fatani to update.
Okay, but I don't know how to use it. I mean, our view to this life need to, I don't know, need to be updated.
Yeah. Our view on life needs to be updated. Yeah, very good. Very philosophical. You know, maybe we need to update our view on life and start caring more about others instead of just ourselves. Right?
Yeah.
To be less selfish. Very good. Okay, so now again, guys, remember verbs and then nouns. Okay, so an update. All right. So Osama, can you read an update?
An update, the latest information or news.
Yep. So, like you could say, go ahead.
My life need an update.
my life needs an update. Very colorful. I wouldn't say that. I would say your life needs an upgrade.
Upgrade.
Yeah, I would say an upgrade.
Supplementary upgrade.
Yeah, that's what I would say. I would use that if I'm talking about my life, you know, because an update, you're gonna receive like the latest thing going on, the latest knowledge. You know, an update when it comes to software is like the latest patch, but you might want to say upgrade. I think would be better.
Yeah.
Yep. We might get some updates from gossip. Yeah. So yeah, when you like Ahmed has, you know, sometimes you get updates on what's going on through gossip, but that's a terrible way to get it. But
Yeah, but sometimes
way.
true, sometimes lies. You know,
Yeah. You never know. There's an expression: believe only half of what you see and nothing that you hear. And it's an extreme expression, but it's funny.
Nice. I agree with that. Totally.
Yep. So good. I'm glad that you all understand what an update is. Okay. All right. So I'm going to put these words over here. Okay. We might not be able to finish all of this. Okay. So those are the words that we're going to use. All right. So let's start the dialogue here. Laura, can you start reading here with Barbara?
Yes. But I don't know. I can see.
Is it? Yeah. Is it a little too? Maybe it's a little too blurry for you.
Yes. Now, Barbara, did you hear Lars lost his job?
Okay. Just continue on. Continue reading, and we'll all fill this in. Really?
Yeah. Tim, really? He has been working for that advertising agency for almost 5 years. He was such a...
What do you think, guys? Which one of these words?
Dedicated.
Get rid of...
Dedicated.
Dedicated.
Yep, no, that's good. Yep, so we're all joining along. Okay, so Juan Estrada, the next one.
Which one? Teacher Barbara?
Right. Barbara.
Okay. Barbara. Okay, he was on fire. And I guess he was laid off. Yes.
Yep.
He was laid off.
Okay.
There are advertising. I need a little help with the next one, teacher. I'm not understanding the rest.
Yeah, so how about anybody else, okay? So he wasn't fired, he was laid off, blank, or Terra Advertising, blank, by some internet marketing firm from the East Coast. So one company does what to another company?
Bought out.
Yep, it was bought out.
I got it, teacher. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So good. Okay, and Jorge, can you read Tim and then Barbara again?
Yeah, that's terrible. Why didn't the new company keep him? I'm sure they could use someone with his skills. Barbara, Lars said the new company needs to... I don't know.
It's okay. What do you think? What do you think? And read further in the dialogue, okay? They need to reduce the number of employees.
Oh, downsize? The new company needs to downsize.
Good. Whoa, Juan. Okay, Eric, can you read this next one? Why, and then Barbara?
Why? They need to reduce the number of employees they have if they want to remain competitive.
Yep, competitive. Okay, so very good. All right, and then let's see here. So Ahmed Azab, can you read Tim?
Tim, why did they? No, it's great. Could you pull the scroll up?
Yeah,
to see the words?
Yeah, I put it in the chat too. Okay. Okay. So in
Was
here,
late?
right? Why did they
Got rid of?
Why did they get rid of? Right?
Yeah.
Get rid of. Yeah, and I put the words in the chat too, so that you can see that. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. All right, and then the last one, and then we need to go. Ahmed Fatani, Barbara.
Okay. Barbara. Okay. They hired a specialist to come in and help blank the company and help.
Update, maybe?
I'm not
No,
sure.
like take a process.
Oh, mainstream?
Streamline.
Yeah.
Okay. So good. So guys, the class is over. Okay, there's other classes going on. All right. So good. Good job, everybody. Okay, I'm going to end this class.